Hi and welcome to McLouis Motorhomes. I'm Andy and this is a McLouis Fusion 360. Now she is a tad under 7 metres, 6.99, 2.35 metres wide. It's got 5 travelling seats and it's got 4 berths. What is nice with the McLouis Fusions are this particular one and quite a few in the range have actually dual weighted. So when you register them, you can register them as 3.5 tonne or 3,650. So if you've got your C1 licence and you want extra payload, have it at 3,650. If you haven't, well then you have it at 3.5. And the nice thing is it can be changed throughout the life of the van as well with the paperwork exercise. So it gives you options. So let's have a look around. So this one's on the Peugeot chassis. It's a 140 manual. You've got these lovely Peugeot alloy wheels. The windows you'll see are flush fitting, which really is effective. Water film just here. Gas bottle storage just there. Fridge vent, and just up there again you've got the extra vents, fridge vents just there and there. Electric hookup. Flue for your heating. Now on the back we've got a reversing camera as well. The beauty of this van, again, it's still on the more compact side of the coach because it's under 7 metres. But you've got this absolutely huge garage. Now, you can fit pretty much what you'd want in here. You've also got access to your boiler. Now, as you can see, this has got the Continental type boiler. So what will happen there is, with this blue switch, on the other side, you've got a little blue button that will pop out. Now, what that means is if that blue button's popped out and you try to put your water on, your water's going to come from your fresh water tank into your boiler and it's going to drop all over the floor. So you need to turn the tap, pop the button in, and then it will seal it. The idea is if the van gets down to 2 degrees or below, it will automatically open that valve and dump the water to protect your boiler. So if you have forgotten and you get to November and suddenly you've got water all over your drive, it's 99% certain that's the reason why. So just something to bear in mind there. I'll see you on the other side. Now, I'm not the tallest, I grant you, but that is huge. Now, there is another advantage to this. This van has a transverse bed across the back, which means that we have a hatch just there, which I will show you when we go inside. And that means you've got access from the van into the garage. Now, it's great if it's pouring down the rain outside and you need to get some out of your garage. Yeah, that's brilliant. But where it works exceptionally well is for people who say have got dogs or if you do dog shows and that type of thing, because you could literally split half your garage. You can put the cages in, but you've got access back into the van. So the dogs don't have to get under your feet. They've got their own space. They can go in there. They're out of the way. They're comfortable. You're comfortable and you're not tripping over them at every other step. It is a great idea and a great use of space for people who do have dogs or naughty children. I'll leave that up to you. Now also on the roof, we do have a solar panel. Something to remember with McLouis Fusions are they do have TV prep. They do not have TV aerials as standard. That is something you will need to add on, or a Wi-Fi depending on how you're going to use your TV. Cassette toilet, just here. Let's have a look inside. So you can see the upholstery is really effective in this faux leather and it is very, very comfortable. Obviously both captain seats swivel and it gives you this nice big open lounge. You will see there, of course, that is the 5th travelling seat you can make up just in that area. You've got an extra 2 here. As I say, these 2 swivel. When we look at the cab itself, we've got Remis cab blinds, nice media centre there, and that's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got aircon, you've got hill descent, you've got your cruise control, full cab lines, cup holders, blah, blah, blah. It's fully spec'd up and all the things you would expect it to have or you would want it to have. This table can move all over the place. So we can have it here if we're all dining, or we can spin it in different directions where we want it, and when we release the handle, it will stay in that position. So if we do want it there, I can't imagine for a second what you'd want to, but you can. Again, it gives you options, and then when you're traveling you can pop it over here out the way. But again, it's still nice in the fact if you've got kids there, they've got this work surface, so when they're traveling they can be doing any colouring or they can have their iPads on there. Again, it's just a nice little thing. And as we said, you've got this bench just here and that does swivel around, and then you can, I've got your extra traveling seat. More storage just here. In there, you've got a manual winder, so if you do manage to stall your bed, you can wind it up manually and get it back up. More storage either side of the cab. You've got this lovely big panoramic roof just here. It does open, and of course, you've got your blind, and you have a fly screen just there as well. More storage on that side. And then of course we've got the double bed over the lounge area that just automatically drops down. So you have a switch just here. So you press that button and down she pops. Now you'll also see that in the roof you've got these catches, and that's because you've got the nets underneath which will lock up to stop anybody from rolling out in the middle of the night. You've also got your touch sensitive lights, both of them just there, and a little bit of storage in there. So again, you've got your reading lights of an evening. You've still got the natural light coming in if you want it. You can leave your quilt on, don't leave pillows on. It'll think that somebody's still in the bed and it'll blow a fuse as a safety. Press the button and back up she pops. Now over on this side we have your heating, which is gas and electric. So again, if you're wild camping, you can run it off your gas. If you're plugged into the mains at the site, you can run it on your electric. We've also got your 12 volt control panel. We've got your TV prep up there, 230 volt and a 12 volt TV bracket, and of course a large mirror. In the kitchen, more storage. And then we have your 230 volt up here, a natural extractor van. 3 gas hobs in your sink. Oven grill just here. You do have your heat shield, so make sure you pour that out when you're using the grill so it stops these from getting hot and melting. Pop it back in when you're done. And then we have storage areas under here. The drawer just there, again soft close, and another one which is a nice long one just in there. Underneath we've got more storage in your gas isolator switches just here. And then we have these. Now, a great use of space because it goes right the way back. So spice racks, tins, all that sort of thing. Again, soft close it back in. And exactly the same at the bottom. So storage wise, it makes use of everything. Bit of space just up above the fridge here. And we've got a large 3-way. It's a streamlined, so you've got your freezer box at the top. Plenty just in there. Big wardrobe just here, and it's deep. So again, if you've got coats, dresses, that type of thing, there's plenty of room. Access to your boiler underneath here. And then again, when we go on about using the best of the space, you've got storage actually in your steps up to your bed. So again, it's just a great use of the space. Now, the bathroom, you have a separate shower over on this side, and you've got a mushroom vent on the roof. And then you have your wash basin, your cassette toilet, and your toilet does spin in all directions so you can get in the most comfortable position. An opaque window just there as well. Storage, more storage just here, and the shower is a really good size. No shower curtain, it is a proper screen. You can actually use this and have a proper shower in here. So again, they've maximised the space. It's over the wheel arch. It's really good space to use. And again, lots and lots of headroom. The bed is a transverse bed. And again, you have these touch sensitive lights on either side. You've got more storage either side. You've also got TV prep and 230 volt up in that corner. You've got your reading lights just over here. And again, you've got a window, so you've got a lot of natural light coming in the skylight as well. It just works as a family van, or again, if you've got animals and things, it's superb. And like I say, the real beauty for me is this, because it gives you access back through into the garage. So there you have the McLouis Fusion 360. Really hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm off now, back through the garage, so I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.